Suppose in a monopoly market, there's a demand function. And when we say demand function, that's the demand price. So this lowercase p is the price. There's an equation. It depends on the number of units. Find the total revenue at 500 units. Find the marginal revenue. Okay. Now that we know what a derivative is, a marginal revenue for calculus means that you take the revenue's derivative. You do an instantaneous rate of change. And then we're going to compare the 701st and the 501st. Okay, so first I need to build the revenue function, which is price times units. But price is this equation, 450 minus 0.3x, and then times by units, so that revenue is 450x minus 0.3x squared. Okay, so then revenue prime, which is the marginal revenue, would be the derivative, 450 minus, bring the exponent down in front, 0.6x. And we can now start to program some of this. Let's do units, and then price, and revenue, and marginal revenue. So units, see, we've got 500, let's go 25 and then 50, so on. Price will be 450 minus 0.3 times, 0.3 times, get the units. Revenue is price times units. Marginal revenue has to be programmed in. It's 450 minus 0.6 times the units. And then once I have those equations, I can copy them down. And now I could go up to 500 units. Actually, might as well go to 700K and then copy this across. So the first question, at 500 units, what's the marginal revenue? Oh no, what's the total revenue? Total revenue is 150,000. Marginal revenue is here, 150. And then compare, what does that mean? So marginal revenue, plugging in 500, it's going to make a prediction for the next unit, which would be the 501st unit. The 501st unit is predicted to bring in $150. So the 501st unit will lose, no, bring in marginal revenue, this $150. Is more revenue expected from the 501st or the 701st? The 701st unit, that would be the marginal at 700 because it's predicting one into the future. 700 is here, marginal is 30. $30, thus the 501st will bring in more revenue. The marginal is bigger, which is true. However, you don't want big marginals. The best revenue is when the marginal is 0. So your maximum revenue is right there. So you can see that your total revenue at 700 is 168,000, but your revenue at 500 was only 150,000.